Epic Games is a pretty interesting game company these days. Once the just creators of Fortnite, that's really all they were known for. They're now branching out to a lot of different, I would say a lot wilder, very ambitious projects. I think they have a lot of weight behind them. I think they're actually pretty cool. But nonetheless, whether you think it's cool or weird, it's definitely different, all of the things that they are experimenting with. They're having like the Metaverse with Disney. That is still to come. I think that is going to be on the Fortnite platform. A recent rumor predicted that is coming out in late 2026. So yeah, they're definitely thinking of the long term with a lot of these projects. They also came out with Fortnite Lego, Fortnite Rocket League, Fortnite like Guitar Hero or whatever they're calling it. And of course they have their Epic Games store. So yeah, I mean they've really branched out a ton from the company that they were back in say 2017 when Fortnite was just coming out. Now they're doing a whole lot of different things. And one of these things actually was back in 2021, 3 years ago, they actually purchased a company by the name of Sketchfab. Now at that time, that platform had actually been around for about 10 years. It was launched in 2011. Basically, this is a website that started out pretty small, but it has really grown into something very big. Essentially, it allows users to post like 3D models of certain things. Yeah, you can make just like 3D models of, characters, whatever. I mean, it can be anything small from, a model of like your favorite character from a movie, all the way to just like full-blown 3D models of like entire cities. It is a very cool platform. I think a lot of content creators definitely use it because a lot of the content on it is free. People just post it for anybody to just freely use. This greatly benefits independent artists, independent content creators, even like small businesses, and even some people pointed out like researchers actually benefit from this stuff too. It's very cool. So yeah, 2021, Epic bought them. Now I don't really know much of what they did in like the first year or two of their acquiring of Sketchfab, but it was, I believe, about a year and a half ago that they announced that they were going to move on to apparently the next phase of Sketchfab, and that is that they were just going to change the name from Sketchfab just to Fab, and that's it. Just like HBO Max just changing their name to Max. This was just a simple name change, and that was that. So that is this video, and thank you for watching. Have a good day. Yeah, except no, that is absolutely not the end of this story. So with the name change from Sketchfab to Fab came a pretty big change that was eventually realized to the fullest potential last month in September when it was fully launched. Basically, Fab is under a lot more of a paid sort of model. Essentially, it sounds like they are phasing out a lot of Sketchfab, especially a lot of the free parts of Sketchfab. And starting in 2025, a lot of the things with Fab are now going to be a paid service. So, like, for example, there is something called Megascans. There's a Megascans library in Sketchlab. I'm not extremely familiar with Sketchlab entirely, but I assume with the name, I assume this just means like it's a whole library of a lot of different 3D models. Something like that, I assume, but yeah, this is free, but something that people were very outraged by is that, yeah, this Megascans library is going to be a paid service starting next year with Fab. Also, some people are alleging, I don't find confirmation of this, but a lot of people are alleging that Sketchfab's download button, like the feature to download these models, which is obviously like incredibly important for this service, for really anybody to use those 3D models. Yeah, apparently the download feature is allegedly going to be completely removed on the Sketchfab platform. And just like with the Megascans library, this is going to be moved to Fab just on a paid service. You kind of get where this is going. As far as Epic's actual announcement, they had said that the free content on Sketchfab would remain until next year, 2025. At that time, I guess all licensing would then be removed. Now, another problem that people are pointing out is the transition of a lot of these models from Sketchfab to Fab. I guess a lot of these models will not be transitioned to the new platform at all. Now, I'm seeing these are mainly going to be models that are under certain Creative Commons licenses. Again, I'm not extremely familiar with what that means, but apparently this is very common for a lot of users on Sketchfab with their products that they provide. So the big complaint here is that not only are a lot of your products now going to be under a paid system, but now a lot of the products, a lot of the 3D models are not even going to transfer to the new platform platform at all. And then if you're going to take away the download feature on Sketchfab, where these projects and products are going to remain, people have pointed out this is the equivalent of like burning the library, so to speak. I mean, yeah, you're just removing everybody's access to these products. And that's especially the case if, and I definitely do not see confirmation of this, but if the inevitable goal is to just ditch the Sketchfab platform entirely, and I wouldn't be surprised if eventually that is the case. Now, Bill Clifford, he is the VP of the creator marketplaces of Sketchfab, and well, now Fab, I would assume. He kind of responded to a lot of these outrages. He said that they're going to continue to support some free content and free downloadable assets on Fab, and he says that cultural heritage models specifically will remain accessible on the Sketchfab platform. Yeah, this was something I also thought was interesting. Apparently there are certain cultural, like legitimate 3D models that are in, I guess, sort of a museum platform on Sketchfab. It's kind of hard to wrap my brain around, but if I understand this correctly, I think actual museums use Sketchfab for certain products, like just to make available to the world, or at the very least, these products are using this platform as a sort of museum. Either way, yeah, apparently Bill Clifford is saying that this feature will not go away. We'll see how that goes, I guess. But yeah, overall, not a lot of happy people about this new Fab platform and just what comes with it. It is very interesting because the articles that are talking about this, it's saying that it's kind of bringing together a lot of people that usually don't focus on stuff like digital marketplaces and specifically Epic Games. Yeah, you're getting a lot of like historians, researchers, artists, and people who are just passionate about overall digital content preservation. You get all of these people that are just completely backing the effort to make people aware that this transition to Fab and just how it is right now is not very good. You know, I talked a few days ago about the US Copyright Office striking down a proposal to basically allow video games to be preserved in a sort of library, like a digital library format. And in the comments I saw that, yeah, there's just a lot of outrage from people about this. And this is no different. I mean, this isn't really video games, it's more 3D models, but these models are used for video games and content and just a whole lot of other things. And especially it's used by independent artists. Unfortunately, it would seem that Sketchfab and now Fab is kind of moving from a platform that is for the people to a platform that now just seems to be for profit.